The finale of this three-game series between the Springfield Cardinals and the San Antonio Missions. Hi everybody, welcome to our live morning broadcast here on MLB The Show. I'm here with my partner Bob as we're about ready to get underway here today. And first, let's give the starting lineups for our visitors, as their order will look like this. So far, Springfield winning the first two games of this three-game set. Bob, take it away from here.
Yes, the three-game series is on a tightrope now. Mission's down to the final game. And so far, they need a win here today to avoid the shutout.
Ray Daniels, a right-hander out of the bullpen, will get the starting assignment here. 6'1", 182 pounds, and age 22. Get the start, but first he is going to get warming up, and so far we're about ready for Tuesday morning baseball here on MLB Network. So we're going to go ahead and go to our commercial messages as we take about 30 seconds to give our Dr. Pepper commercial message. And so far, we will be right back. We got baseball here this morning, so make sure that you stay tuned. Back for more right after this. Missions Baseball is next. Now here's the guest stars of our hosts, Jonathan and Bob. And thank you. We are welcome you to this live broadcast here on this Tuesday morning. Beautiful morning for a game, and we're about ready to go. Fisher Assumption will lead it off for Springfield. And we are about ready to go. Let's play ball. Here's the first pitch by Daniels. And we are underway. The four-seam fastball is inside, and the count now is 0-1. So far, fans coming in their shorts and t-shirts. Current temperature is 75 degrees, partly cloudy. Beautiful day for the ball game as we wrap up the first six-game homestand of the 2015 season. Our road series will start on Midland after today. So far, four-game set. We're back home on April 21st. We take on the visiting Frisco Rough Riders for a four-game set. Then the Midland Rockhounds for the four-game. We have a 8-game homestand coming up. So 2 balls and 2 strikes is the count. And joining me here today is Bob. Welcome, Bob.
Well, thank you, Jonathan. Thank you so much for having me on again.
So today's your last day, right?
Well, it's going to be my last day for a while, but I will be back when we start up our Frisco Rough Riders games here in San Antonio.
And that's good. I'm glad to have you, my friend.
Yes, thank you.
Lance Levy coming in, 1 away and nobody on. So here's the pitch right there. The four-seam fastball is inside, and the count now is 0-1. So I got to say, Bob will be joining us for a good 4 years. Hopefully he could get assigned down here, and so far he is moving from New York all the way from San Antonio. So pretty much, well, he's moving to San Antonio, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, New York is like one of my favorite spots. I mean, I go to Major League Baseball up there and watch the New York Mets or New York Yankees. It don't matter which ball club organization I would go, but I would love to come and live here in San Antonio and be your partner for 4 years in the Texas League. So 1 ball and 2 strikes is the count. Here's pitch. High fly. In the air, right field. The right fielder, under this one, makes the grab for 2 away. So what a good catch right there by the right fielder. Yeah, the right fielder's doing really well. He's got it down. All they need to do is keep the eyes on the outfield, and so far that would do it. Here's Phil Perez, the hot corner third baseman for Springfield. So far, a little morning shade from the clouds. That's pretty good right there. That is outside, and the count now is 1-0. Missions on the road, 4 games at Midland. After today, here's a 1-0 right there. 4-seam fastball. That is down. And the count now is 1-1. Well, we go ahead and give you final scores from yesterday. Midland will shut out the Arkansas Travelers 3-0 in the second game of that doubleheader yesterday. Yeah, that was pretty good. They win a game, but they lose a game, but that's all right. Well, we have to leave it there, and so far, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Bottom of the first, no score. Now it's time to give our home team starting lineups. So far, Bob, what does this team have to do and get a home victory today before going on the road? Well, before they go on the road, they have to get it going. And that's key. Key to winning is base hits and those things coming in. Nick Greenwood, a left-hander for Springfield, will get the starting assignment. So far, ERA at 4.75. He's good, a good opposition. And so far, let's go ahead and give you defensive alignments for our visitors here this morning. So far, we got everybody going and about ready to go on this beautiful Tuesday morning. Blue sky, a big house we have here today. And here is Kareem Blackwell. Blackwell is coming in. And now the pitch. And lined right there, base hit up the center. First pitch he sees, and he whacks it for a base hit. Wow. Do you ever see that? When you see a man like him get a base hit? And he's got it going pretty good. Yeah. That was a whack for a base hit up the middle. And the curveball is in there. And the count now is 0-1 to Greg McElroy. He strides in 5'9", 168 pounds. He's age 18 years of age. So far, this guy went to college. He's doing really well. Right there and foul and count 0-2. Well, so far, everybody is playing Tuesday morning baseball, Texas League style. So far, pretty good. And right there, that one is outside. And the count now is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Runner at first after the base hit. Here's the 1-2. High fly in the air to center. Center fielder waits on it, makes the play, and there is 1 away.
Batting third, center fielder, Abraham Almonte.
So that'll bring up the center fielder, Abraham Almonte, who had 59 games with the Seattle Mariners and the San Diego Padres. And pitch out, nothing doing. There's our ball, 1-0. Boy, so he went to 2 organizations? Yep. Seattle and San Diego. One ball, no strikes. Right there, swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And that one is just outside in the count 2-1. Bottom of 1, no score through this point forward. So far, got the tiebreaker at first. And now the 2-1. And that one well lined up the middle in right field. And that one is getting away. And that's going to be an RBI triple on the play. The run in to score. And so far, the Mission fans here today are getting their hopes up that so far Missions will tightrope out of a sweep as the Springfield Cardinals try to get them down again. Well, let's hope they don't lose this one here because they need to avoid the 3-game series sweep before getting on the road to Midland. Right there in the count, 0-1 to Jake Goldberg. So far, 101 at-bats, averages at .218. A home run and 16 RBIs, and that's good too. Yeah, it sure is. Right there, that is just outside. 1-1 is the count. So 4-game series at Midland. So we'll spend a weekend out in West Texas. And then come home and play the Frisco Rough Riders. We start an 8-game homestand. Play 4 against Frisco and 4 against the Rockhounds. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss. Right there to first. He gets him down, and there is 2 away. Now here is the Missions catcher, Todd Sanborn. Sanborn coming in. 1-0 San Antonio early in the bottom of the first inning. And a 4-seam fastball just outside, and the count now is 1-0. Here's a 1-0. Right there. Right to short. Right to first. They get him down. And with that, the side is retired. So it's 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 1 left. On now to the top of the second. Missions lead it by 1. Leading off the top of the second, Dante Hirsch. As he starts the top half of the second for Springfield. Now the pitch by Daniels, inside, cold strike, and the count 0-1. Gotta love a beautiful field, early morning baseball. Top of the second, kids coming out in schools as well. And so far as we hit at least the Monday morning as we start off our homestand against Frisco, make sure that we have severe weather day. Yes, we gotta always be focused on the weather during these months of April through May. You never know what to expect. You know, Springfield and Tulsa, Arkansas, and Northwest Arkansas, Frisco and Amarillo, they have some bad weather. I mean, not like Midland and San Antonio and Corpus Christi has. So it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. So, Jonathan, can I ask you a question? Yeah, sure. What's your question? Do you think there will be more ball clubs in the near future one of these days? Well, I think so. Right there, strike 3. Get him down. My goodness. Boy, he ain't happy about that one. He got caught looking. And as you look at the show motion, Well, he just went around. He swung at it. No denying that one, but he got him going. And there is one away. So you were telling me about more ball clubs, is that right? Yeah, is there going to be any more ball clubs? Well, there probably might be. I don't know, but so far there is no announcement as of yet. Missions look like they're about to head to AAA pretty soon. And what year would that be? Well, it just depends. That's right there. And they can't get there. That will get down for the base hit up in right field. And that's going to be a one-out triple. So the runner at third is the tie. The tie in there is in there. So he's got third base. Yeah, well, into the box is Cordero, and the count now is 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Right there. Right to short. And right to first. They get him down, but the tying run is in to score. And now Springfield and San Antonio now tied at 1-1. The pitch right here, the four-seam fastball. Outside in the count now 1-0 to Matt Schaefer, the second baseman. Top of two, Springfield gets tied up with the Missions. In the top of the second inning, my goodness. Yeah, they're not going to try to lose this one today. They're going to try to shut San Antonio down and win the sweep. Here's the 2-0. Right there and inside. And the count now is 2-1. Well, we got somebody in the YouTube right there. And Mr. Jack is in. Hello, Jack. How are you doing? So it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And right there, the count 2-2. So deciding this game right here is the main cause of who wins this one. If San Antonio wins, they will avoid the dreaded shutout. And if Springfield wins, then literally they would win the sweep. Well, right there, 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We head to the bottom of the second, and we're all even at 1-1. Leading off the bottom of the second, Sam Allison, the right fielder. He strides in. The tiebreaker run now at the plate. And that one is down low, and the count 1-0. 1-0 delivery. Right there. And oh man, he missed that one. That one is up the middle. That's a base hit. And the second baseman may get tagged with an error. Boy, I don't see a play like that very often. Well, neither did I. But that ball went right through that second baseman. Looked like it nearly hit him. But so far, that's going to be a base hit up the middle. So that'll put a runner in scoring position. Good grief. Right there, 1 ball and no strikes. Oh, man. So early, you had sliced your knee. Trying to deal with that and enjoy the stream at the same time. Right there, that would go down. Dude, I hope you're okay, man. Sliced your knee? Boy, howdy, what did you slice it with? So 2 balls and no strikes. Well, I don't know. That's a good question. That one lifted high in the air. And that will not be far enough to advance the runner from second. And there is the first out of the inning.
Batting eighth, third baseman, Daniel Caruso.
That's going to bring in the hot corner man, Daniel Caruso. He strides in. Tied at 1, but the tie-breaking run is out at second. The pitch here, right there. And they can't get there. That will be fouled away. And the count now is 0-1. A sharp corner of the wall. Ouch. Right there, 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a 1-1. Right there and inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Slipped and fell. That, ouch. Right there, swing and a miss. Caruso goes down on strikes. Greenwood will get a strikeout on the play. And there is 2 away. There's the starting pitcher, Ray Daniels. So far trying to get that runner home from second. And that is a 2 early calls. He swings and a miss. And the count now is 0-1. Runner still holding on at second. Right there, change up outside, and the count evens at 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Four-seam fastball down low. And the count now is 2-1. Bottom of 2, tied at 1 apiece. And that is right there. That gets down for the base hit. Hug the line. And run number 2 in to score. As the Missions will take the lead back. It's now 2-1. Here is Kareem Blackwell. 1 for 1 single and a run. From 2014, he has a great opposition. Missions get a run back. Right there, four-seam fastball, and the count now is 1-0. So Missions on the road after this game today. They start 4 and a weekend at Midland, the AA Texas League affiliate of the Oakland Athletics, or Oakland A's for short. What would you go with, Bob? Well, for a short story, I would go with the Oakland A's instead of saying Athletics. Good point. Here's the 2-0. Right inside. Count now 2-1. Two and 1. Right there. Swing and a miss. Count now is at 2-2. 1 on and 2 away. Bottom of 2. Last strike of this half inning. Seeing if they could get in and get some more runs before this half inning is finished. Down low. 3 balls and 2 strikes. On deck is Greg McElroy. So far, want everybody to say hello. How are you? And a good morning to everybody. Right there, chopped foul. Ball hits the bullpen for the visitors. 3 balls, 2 strikes down low. Ball 4. And Greenwood walks his first man of the morning. And time is going to be called here. Here comes the pitching coach. Not happy about that one as he gives up a walk. And he's just telling him, hey, look, simmer down. find what you're looking for, and don't let any more people get on base. Here's a left fielder, Greg McElroy, as he strides in. Here's the pitch. Four-seam fastball, that is outside. And the count now is 1-0. So give up a walk and a base hit together. That'll put first and second runners on bases. And that one well drilled. High in the air, can't even get there. 1 run scores, 2 runs score. And now Mission's up by 3. Boy, a good morning so far already as the Missions will take the lead on a 2-run RBI. And I gotta say, how beautiful was that, Bob? That was very nice. It was very good right there. Right there. That one gets fouled. And the count now is 0-1. San Antonio leads by 3 against the Springfield Cardinals. Right there, the changeup. Look at Nick Greenwood's numbers, 17 balls and 22 strikes. And the total of that is 39. Here's a 1-1. Right there, swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One and 2. And that one well drilled. High in the air, left field. Cannot get there. And now plate the 5th run of the ball game for the San Antonio Missions. And that's going to be an RBI double. That'll bring in Jake Gilbert. Boy, howdy, 4 runs already through this half inning alone. So far, Greenwood is struggling a lot and already gave up 5 runs through this ball game. It's not the best thing. He's been giving them up. And so far, if he doesn't get his act together, the bullpen will go into action and they'll pull out their starting pitcher. Yep. I will say it. I mean, Greenwood, he is struggling. I mean, they are going to find somebody that could get these guys back in the race and preserve the victory. Change up down in the count, 2-1. Well, it's a beautiful Tuesday morning, right, Bob? Yeah, you get up for a cup of coffee. Or chocolate milk, whatever you drink in the mornings. Or orange juice, a deal of waffles, eggs, bacon, sausage. Breakfast is good, keeps you refreshed. Right there, high fly in the air, the shortstop. And he's got it, and that will end the inning. So it is 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, 2 left. Top of the 3rd this morning. Missions lead it by 4. Now leading off the top of the 3rd inning, Frank James. James is coming in and he is ready to go. Yep, Bob is a new employee to Texas League Baseball. And that's a 4-seam fastball inside, and the count 0-1. Boy, Ray Daniels, he's been doing really phenomenal. His pitch count is down low. Bob, what do you say about that? Well, that's one way you get very successful in ball games. Your pitch count is down low. You got to have a good arsenal, a good reservoir. You got to do a lot of things to keep it going. You know, you got to go with the flow and make sure that flow is really good. Right there, 1 ball and 2 strikes. He swings and misses. And boy, howdy, that was just an awful swing, I tell you. Swing and a miss. My goodness, he gets him down for the first out of the inning in the top of the third. Daniels will get a strikeout on the play. That'll bring up the starting pitcher, Nick Greenwood. Now the pitch in. Right there, called strike, 0-1. Nothing and 1. In there, called strike 2. 0-2 now. Oh, and 2. High fly. In the air. Right field. The right fielder has it. Makes the play. And there is 2 away.
Now batting. Shortstop. Fisher Asuncion.
That'll bring in Fisher Asuncion. As he flied out in the first and is 0 for 1. 2 away. This could be another easy 1-2-3 inning. Yeah, it could be. I mean, right there, as you see guys flying out from, well, everywhere on the field today. Just 1 ball and no strikes. The pitch here, called strike, evens things, 1-1. So far, we are back on April 27th, our first of a 8-game homestand. We play the Frisco Rough Riders and the Midland Rockhounds. Right there, lined right to left field for a base hit. As we start the new month of May in the Double-A Texas League. That'll bring in Lance Levy. Flied out in the first and is 0 for 1. He is the 8th draft pick in 2014. Here's the pitch. Right there and in for the strike, 0-1. 2 away, 1 on. Top of 3 here today. In this morning's contest. Here's the 0-1. Right there and in. 0-2 the count now. Boy, if he can really get those called strikes right there, this half inning will go. And so far, Mission should keep piling in the hits and getting runs in. Right there, swing and a miss. And right to first, they get him down. A easy 1-2-3 inning, as that will be the side retired. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. Bottom half of the third coming up. Missions lead it by 4. Leading off the bottom of the third inning, Todd Sanborn. Ground out in the first inning, and he is 0 for 1. And now the pitch here. Swing and a miss, and the count now 0-1. So, Bob, tell everybody on the live stream, well, what will you be doing for the next 4 years? Well, for the next 4 years, I will be here as being Jonathan's partner. And that's good. So far through 2015, all the way to the 2018 season. That would be really nice for the Missions. That is right there, and he can't get there. The ball is dropped out of his glove. The error on Leafy in the right field area. Boy, howdy. Now Springfield getting their first error of the day. They're going to rule that as an E9 on the play. And that's really going to hurt them in the end. So 1 ball and no strikes. Bottom half of the third inning, San Antonio 5-1 is the score. And if you are listening to us here on YouTube Live, that is good because you get a shout out. Shout outs will end after the bottom half of the 8th inning is finished.
So right there, 1 ball and 1 strike. Right there, down at the dirt even. Count now 2-1. So 2-1 is the count. Here's the pitch. That's right there. And 3-1 is the count. Michael Rush on deck. Boy, and Nick Greenwood just struggling. He's just not having a good day so far. That's putting it mildly. Well, I should say that's putting it very hot, like he's in hot water or something. Well, he's been in hot water ever since the bottom of the 2nd inning. He gave up 4 runs. And right there, strikes out Sam Allison. And he's got a strikeout. That'll bring in Michael Rush. There's 1 away in the inning. The pitch here. Right there. Right to second. Right to first. A double play. That'll get him out of the inning. And another shot here as we end the 3rd inning. It's on to the top of the 4th. 5-1 is our score. Now leading off for Springfield, Phil Perez. Top half of the 4th ready to go. Here's a pitch by Daniels. And that one is outside, and the count now is 1-0. So top of 4 here this morning, and so far, yes, my name is Bob. Right there, that will be bobbled. Right to first, they get him, and yes, he did. He got him good right there as he tried to sacrifice bunt. The hot corner 3rd baseman had time to get the out, and so he did. What a marvelous play. Yeah, indeed, he got him going. And the pitch here. Right there, 4-seam fastball. And count now 1-0. The left fielder is Dante Hirsch as he strides in. 1-0 the count. Right down and in, and the count now is 2-0. Top of 4. Boy, Daniel's been really on fire. So far, the bullpen's going to try to get him a victory. On deck is Gil Garcia. Garcia's coming in. 3-0 delivery. And that one's inside. Cold strike, 3-1. Three balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch right there, down and low. Ball 4. Well, I gotta say that right there was down and in. That'll bring up the center fielder, Gil Garcia. Tripled last time in the run 1 for 1. Taco Bell double play here. Runner at first looking in. Here's the pitch right there and in. Called strike, 0-1. So no balls and 1 strike is the count. Here's the pitch right there. And that will get through for a line drive up in left field, a base hit. So there's 2 aboard now. With 1 away, here is Freddie Cordero. Ground out RBI and 0 for 1. So all you need is a ground ball double play. And to this morning, you would get 2 free crispy tacos, courtesy of Taco Bell. 1-0. Right inside, called strike 1. So the count now evens 1-1. One and one. Right there, ball 2.
So 2-1 to count. I got a little sniffles, but that's all right. 2 balls and 1 strike. The pitch here. High fly. In the air to center. Center fielder under this one. Makes the play. And running. They will not get the runner advancing from second to third. But boy, howdy, that guy made it to third. That'll bring up the second baseman, Matt Schaefer. Flied out in the second and is 0 for 1. The pitch here. And that's a 4-seam fastball, and the count now 0-1. So, a nice, partly cloudy day. We're probably about 12:30 in this afternoon. And it's a good thing right there. That's going to be in for a base hit. And make that run number 2 for Springfield. As now they're trying to chip the deficit. Missions will lead by 3. Here's the catcher, Frank James. The pitch here. Inside, called strike. Count now is 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's 0-2 the count. Oh, and 2 right there, and that is popped foul. Is the 0-2 right there again, pop foul again. You know, no balls at 2 strikes. Right there, 4-seam fastball out in the zone. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Well, we will go to commercial break after this. And so far, hope everybody is ready for more baseball. Right there, ball 2. Count now is 2-2. Right there, back to first. And he's keeping him close. 2-2. Right there. High fly. In the air. And they cannot get there. Ball boy will go over and try to make the play. Here's the 2-2. Right there, full count. On deck, Nick Greenwood. As he strides in on the on-deck circle. 3-2. Right there. High fly in the air, center field. Center fielder has it, making the play, and that will end the inning. So it's 1 hit, 1 run, and 1 error in the inning. We go to the bottom half of the 4th inning. The Missions lead it 5-2. Well, we are back after this. Daniel Caruso will lead it off in the bottom half of the 4th inning when we return. So stay tuned. We got more Texas League baseball on this Tuesday morning. So stay with us. Got more right after this.
Well, we are back here for Texas League Baseball on this Tuesday afternoon. And the pitch here. The four-seam fastball is down and outside for a ball, and the count 1-0. Joining with me is my co-host Bob. Thank you, Bob, for being here. And so far, hope you have many more weeks to go. Or actually, at least 4 years. And you know, that's going to be really good when we come back on that April 27th. Going to be a swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So we play the Frisco Rough Riders on that day? Yes, we do. We will play them for a 4-game set, as we will close out the month of April here in this one. And right there, they'll go down on strikes. Greenwood gets a strikeout. That'll bring up the starter Missions pitcher, Ray Daniels. Then the pitch here. Right there, fouled away. And the count now is 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. Looking in, the starter Greenwood. Four-seam fastball. That is down and in for the ball. 1-1. Bottom of 4. 5-2 our score. As we are underway this Tuesday afternoon, wrapping up the first 6-game homestand of the 2015 season. Missions on the road, like I said. They head to Midland, play the 4-game weekend series. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday games at Midland. And back here playing Monday night versus the Frisco Rough Riders. Right there, that'll be another strikeout. Greenwood will set down 2. That's going to bring Kareem Blackwell in. 1 for 1 single and 2 runs. 2014, his first draft pick. And now here is the pitch. Right there, high fly. Second baseman. Center and right fielders will get him some reinforcements, as that will do for this half inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. To the top of the 5th we go. 5-2 our score. Missions lead it. Leading off the top of the 5th is Nick Greenwood, the starting pitcher for Springfield. As we start the top of the 5th inning. Here is the pitch. And that one is lifted, high fly. And that one is out of play. And the count now 0-1. Here's the pitch. Right to first. Step on the bag and 3 unassisted on the play. And what a way to get them going. That's going to bring in the shortstop Fisher Assumption. 1 for 2 single in the 3rd. 20 balls. You know, and so far 57, was it? Or was it 47? I don't know. That little deal right there was way too quick for us to read. But I will say it won't matter. 2 balls, no strikes. Daniels been in through 4 innings, and so far this is his 5th inning on the mound for San Antonio. Here's the 2-0. Right there and in. He didn't hold up in time. And the count now is 2 balls and 1 strike. Two and 1, the pitch here. And that will get chopped foul, as that will hit the netting right behind the fence. And now here is the 2-2 delivery. Lifted high fly in the air, out of play. Here's the 2-2 delivery. High fly in the air, center field. Center fielder will get under this one to make the play for the out. And there is 2 away. The right fielder is Lance Leafy. 0 for 2, a strikeout and a line out. 2-1, or correction, I should say 2 away and nobody on. Do apologize for the little missing confusion right there. That one drilled right there. Left fielder makes the play near the warning track, and that will end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Mission's lead 5-2. The left fielder is Greg McElroy. Matthew Holman is out for the Springfield warming up pitcher. And that's going to be right there. And the count now is 1-0. So 1 ball and no strikes is the count. Right there, 4-seam fastball. And the count now is 2-0. Halfway home here this afternoon, Missions have the 3-run difference that are keeping them out in front. So far, securing this game will get them avoided out of a sweep from Springfield. Yeah, if Springfield was to win this one, it would have been a sweep. But if San Antonio could get out of it, they avoid the sweep. And they get on the road to Midland, winning and trying to win a game up there. Right there, that is chopped foul. Count now is 2-2. 2-2 swing and a miss. And right to first, they get them down, and there's a quick, easy out. And that's the first out of the inning. That's going to bring up the center fielder, Abraham Almonte. As he comes in, here's the pitch. That's down and in for the ball. And the count now is 1-0. So 1 ball and no strikes the count. The pitch here. And that one is well drilled high in the air. And that will go to the base of the wall. And running hard, he wants a triple. He's got a triple in there. Well, howdy. Have you ever seen Abraham Almonte run like a road runner? Well, I've seen prospects run even faster. They're fast and lightning. My goodness, he beats the throw. And time is going to be called here. Here comes the manager. And so far, that will do it for Nick Greenwood here this afternoon. So as he walks back to the bullpen, threatened he gets a L or a no decision. What would he get? Well, it just depends when the ball game is done, and then they will get a decision. Stephen Kang is out, 5'11", 198 pounds, and he is age 23. So there's no deciding. I mean, after the end of this ball game, whoever loses gets the L, and if nobody gets that no decision, then Nick Greenwood might get one of those, but who knows? I don't know what's going to happen. All time will tell. But he's given up 5 runs, and so far, a 6th run would be in his favor.
if he was still out there on the mound, but now you got Kang being out there. Count now is 0-2. The pitch right outside, changeup, 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Looking in is Kang. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Right to first, they get him down 2 away. Now here is Todd Sanborn, the catcher, 2 ground outs, 0 for 2. Joey Williams, a right-handed pitcher, is getting warmed up in the Cardinals bullpen. And the pitch, right there, four-seam fastball is inside, and the count now is 0-1. Pretty good home crowd here this afternoon. Hope you guys come out. Enjoy a ball game. And look out, that one, it nearly got him. Boy, howdy. That one at the knees. It nearly got away from him. And that one is ball 2. That one was a little bit close. Yeah, you see, these guys are so afraid of giving up the runs. And that's what gets a pitcher out of the ball game, is because the runs he's given up will create the L for him. Right there, 3-1. On deck is Sam Allison. He strides in. Boy, this game is really going by quick. We're in the bottom of the 5th. 5-2 was our score. Mission's in the front lead by the 3-run deficit. So 3 balls and 2 strikes to count. And right there. And right to first as he gets them down. And with that, the side is retired. So they get out of danger. Missions have no runs on a few hits. No errors, 1 left. On to the top of the half of the 6th inning. And the Missions will lead by 3. Phil Perez coming in, start the top half of the 6th inning. And the pitch. Four-seam fastball, that's inside, and the count now is 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Down and in, 1-1. So it's 1 ball and 1 strike is the count. Now here's the 1-1. Right there. Catcher has it. Twirls, gets him down at first, and that's the first out of the inning. What a beautiful play as the catcher has that one for the first out of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Dante Hirsch. Now the pitch in. Right there. That one is popped foul. 0-1. Right there. And that gets down for the line drive up and right field base hit.
Now batting, center fielder, Gil Garcia.
I'll bring in Gil Garcia. Taco Bell double play. Here's the pitch right down in the dirt. And the count now is 1-0. Top half of the 6th, 5-2 Missions. 1-0. Right there. There's 1. And there is 2. And wait a minute. Hold everything now. What happened at second? It seems to me like the second baseman had stepped off the bag. Gets the force out at first, but no double play on the on that one. So I'm thinking they won't call that an error. Should have been a Taco Bell double play, but we will retract that ticket backwards. Freddie Cordero fly out and a ground out and is 0 for 2. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It would have been a double play if the second baseman did not step off the bag out at second base. Yeah, you're right about that. He should have just kept his foot on the bag. Got a little disoriented. Right there. Running after it. He can't get there. Nearly had it. Here's 1-2. Swing and a miss. Get him down. And the side is retired. So as we look at this one, no runs on a few hits, no errors, and at least 2 left on. We go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Missions lead by 3. The right fielder is Sam Allison. He strides in for the half of the 6th inning. Right there, the 4-seam fastball. Count now is 1-0. Boy, this ball game going really quick. And here is the pitch. That one is far and outside. And the count now is 2-0. Outside again. Ball 3. So the count now is 3-0. So 3-1 is the count. Here's a 3-1 right there, pop foul, and count 3-2. And that one, strike 3. Allison will go down. And Kang is getting the strikeout, and there is 1 away. Here's Michael Rush. The pitch here, 4-seam fastball. That's down and in for the ball. And the count is 1-0. There's right there. Count now is 1-1. Right there and in for the cold strike, 1-2. Here is the 1-2. Swing and a miss. There's a strikeout. And there are 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Daniel Caruso.
That's going to bring in Daniel Caruso. He strides in. The pitch here, 4-seam fastball. That is down and in. And the count 0-1. Boy, I tell you what, it's been a fun day today. Missions lead by the 3 runs. That's a slider outside, and the count now is 1-1. So pretty good right there. There's 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike is the count.
2-1 right there, and that is outside. 3-1. Three and one right there. Chopped foul. Down low. He wins the duel. And ball 4.
Now batting, pitcher, Ray Daniels.
That'll bring in the starting pitcher, Ray Daniels. You know, right there. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. Broke the bat. Right there. Right to first. And that will be the side retired. So it's no runs on a hit. 1 left. We played 6 full. San Antonio leads it by 3. Back here for Texas League Baseball on this Tuesday afternoon as we give you our line look of the scores. So far, Missions lead by 3. And now here is Matt Schaefer to lead us off in the top of the 7th inning.
Second baseman, Matt Schaefer.
And now here is the pitch. That is a 4-seam fastball out and in. And the count now is 1-0. Well, we had a good time during the 6-game homestand. We played the 3 against Tulsa and now 3 against Springfield.
2-0.
Missions on the road. They head to West Texas, the Midland town. Midland, Texas is my home. Yeah, we all know that you come from the Rock Hounds territory. You and your dad moved here back last year, wasn't it? Yep. We came from Odessa. Oh, really? So you came there and, well, you lived everywhere out in West Texas, right? Yep. That is right there. Up and in, out of here. And that's a home run. Springfield now reduces the deficit to 2. My goodness. That right there was something else. Yeah, I tell you what. That sure got him going. So Schaefer will come in across the score. Springfield now having 2 runs to make up. And now here is Frank James. Nobody out. The top half of the 7th. The 4-seam fastball. And the count now is 0-1. Don't forget that we are live and on the air at Midland for Thursday night baseball. So far, you catch Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night games. Sunday game beginning at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So 1 ball and 1 strike is the count. Here is the 1-1. Right inside. Code, strike 2. And the count now is 1 ball and 2 strikes. So here's a 1-2. Down outside. And the count now is 2-2. 2-2 delivery right there, full count. Stephen Kang on deck for Springfield. So 3 balls and 2 strikes is the count. The pitch here. And that right there. Shortstop. Jump throw. He can't get him. And that's a high thrower. Tries to get him out at first, but that ball was really just out of his reach. Oh, well, we got a new guy coming in. Captain Rex, welcome. You sound like a voiceover, and that's really cool. Well, thank you, sir. Thank you. Here's a pitch. Right there. High fly in the air. And that's going to be a lot of room. He's going to not get there, and that ball will get down. And that's going to put the tying run now at second in scoring position. Boy, howdy. That's going to bring in Fisher Assumption as he strides in next in line. Boy, and the Mission's now in deep hot water now. 4-seam fastball, and the count now is 0-1. 1 for 3. The single in the third he had earlier. And time is being called as here comes the Mission's manager. And so far, that's going to do it today for the starter. Jesus Guzman will be the next starter on the mound for San Antonio. And so far, this guy could get a win. Depends if they can hold up the lead without any runs coming in to score. 6'3", 192, age 24, left-hander. And that's the only important thing that they have to do is try to get some outs. And that's the most important thing. Well, we are going to be right back after commercial messages as our new starter is going to be warming up. So far, just to get the feel on the mound for San Antonio. And we will be right back after this. Well, we are back here in Texas League Baseball, top half of the 7th. Fisher Assumption coming up now with 2 on and nobody out. The pitch here, and that is right there, right to first. And the run in to score, and now the deficit is trimmed to 1. Lance Leafy, the right fielder, 0 for 3. Top half of the 7th with 1 away and 1 on. 5-4 Missions. So far trying to get one here. Right there, 4-seam fastball is in. And the count now 0-1. Springfield trying to win this one. Here's the pitch. And right there, ooh. Look out in the bullpen over there as that ball is going out of play. So far, we ask everybody to watch for foul balls. And if you see a ball in play, leave it alone. No interference or foul balls. Yeah, that is right. And if you touch a ball that's in play, you're subject to immediate ejection out of the ballpark. That's right.
I mean, hey, Bob, have you ever seen anything like that before? Yeah, there's a fan one time. He reached over trying to grab a ball that is in play, and they told him he couldn't do that, and after that, they ejected him out of the ball game. Slider outside, the count now 2-2. Immediate ejections is when people do not listen and follow the rules. Especially these prospects. You know, you gotta learn that if you ever call ball and strikes, then you know you're gonna get in trouble just doing that. Right there, left field. Oh no, he drops it. The left fielder will get tagged with an error. An E7 on the play. Gonna be lined up the middle for the base hit. The run is in to score, and now, ladies and gentlemen, may I just say this, we have got a brand new ball game already developed. So 5-5, our score, top of the 7th inning. And that's right there, lined right to right field for the base hits. So we got first and second now. Still just one away in the inning. That'll bring up Dante Hirsch, the left fielder. He's 1 for 2 single and a run. Yeah, Missions, they're in serious hot water now as they got the 2 runners. I mean, they're going to try to get out of this half inning and see if they can keep this ball game tied. I mean, let's pray and hope that the Missions could get out of this half inning and get us to the 7th inning in the home half. That's right there. High fly in the air. Right fielder makes the play, and he's got it going. And there is 2 away, so 1 more. They will get out of this half inning unscathed. We are tied at 5 here in this half inning. Here is the center fielder, Gil Garcia. 2 for 3, triple and a single. And the pitch here. And that's a 4-seam fastball. That's inside, and the count now is 0-1. Nothing and 1. Right there, out of play and foul. Nothing and 2. Outside slider. 1 ball and 2 strikes is the count. Here's a 1-2 delivery. And strike 3 right there. That'll get them out of this half inning. Missions and Springfield are tied at 5 as we head to the bottom half of the 7th inning. Matthew Holman, 6'0", 212 pounds, and age 22, will get the starting assignment here for the Springfield Cardinals. Leading off for the Missions, Kareem Blackwell. And the pitch here. And that one well drilled. High fly in the air. Right fielder has it. And he makes the play for the first out of the inning. Well, that was just pretty dull right there. I say it, dull, as he keeps carving them up like a Thanksgiving turkey. And I gotta say, that right there, sticks and stones break my bones, but your words shall never and intentionally hurt me like that ever before. Okay, Bob, you weird guy. I like being weird. What do you care about it? I mean, you do have a good point there, my friend. I mean, really. Right there, 1 ball and 1 strike. Hey, you know, I like being funny. You know, I like to pick at people. You know, just to have a little fun with them. And so far, just to be a little carried away with things. Right there, lined up the middle for the base hit. The tiebreaker run is coming in. So Missions, all they have to do is to pile in more hits and get more runs in to score. And now the pitch here. That curveball is down and in. And the count now is 1-0. Today, the Missions this afternoon. Just 2 hits from tying up Springfield. And so far, it'll be a 10-10 hit game. Right there, 2-seam fastball outside. And the count now is 2-0. Well, we are about 1 o'clock this afternoon. Right there, swing and a miss. Count now is 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike on that one. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss right there. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two and 2. Swing and a miss. Get him down, and there's 2 away.
First baseman, number 2, Jake Gobert.
That'll bring in Jake Gobert. To pitch here. And that one line drive. That's a base hit. The runner going to third. And he's in there safely ahead of the throw. And that right there was a single up the ladder. And now the tiebreaker run is only 90 feet away from scoring in at third. It's right there. Curveball. That is down and outside for the ball. And the count 1-0 to the catcher, Todd Sanborn. Well, the Missions, they got a good opportunity if they could get this run in to score. And then they could really put some damage on Springfield and try to win this one going into the 9th inning. Yep, that is absolute truth right there, Bob. We got to really try to get this game under control. And a 2-seam fastball, that's down and in, and the count 2-1. Five, our tie ball game in the bottom half of the home 7th. First and third with 2 away. And the pitch right there. Lined up the middle, that gets in for the base hit. Tiebreaker run number 6 is in. And the Missions will retake the lead. It's 6-5 San Antonio. That'll bring in Drew Pendea. Pineda is coming in 6'4" and 218 pounds. And he is age 22. And change up, that's down and in for the ball. And the count now is 1-0. 2 on, 2 out. Bottom of 7, 6-5 our score. Missions are trying to keep the runs coming in. And that one well drilled. High fly in the air, left field. Left fielder will have it, making the play, and that will retire this half inning. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning. As we head to the top half of the 8th inning, the Missions will retake the lead 6-5. Here's Freddie Cordero now, the first baseman, is strikeout in the 6th. And is 0 for 2 as he starts the top half of the 8th for Springfield. So here is the pitch right here. Four-seam fastball, that's outside. And the count now is 1-0. Well, the tying run now at the plate, that is Freddie Cordero. And that is a ball outside, 2-0. Oh, you gotta love afternoon games. This is what I love. So, Jonathan, when is our next afternoon game? Well, for everybody that should know when our next afternoon game is, we will have a afternoon game beginning next Tuesday as we play the Frisco Rough Riders. Right there, ball 3. Matt Schaefer on deck now. That is just something bad right there. And that is a 4-pitch walk. Guzman gives up the walk, and Matt Schaefer is coming on. Tying run, the go-ahead run at the dish now. And they're looking for the Taco Bell double play. Right there, four-seam fastball. That is outside, 1-0 is the count. Missions will play Tuesday morning against Frisco. And then they'll have Wednesday and Thursday night games to close out the month of April. And then start up the new month with the Midland Rockhounds beginning on that first day of May. And that is on a Friday. And time is going to be called here as here comes the catcher. He's going to come out and talk to the pitcher. And so far, I don't know what is going on. But, Bob, do you have any idea? I think what's going on with this new starter, Guzman, he's having a little bit of a difficulty. He can't find the strike zone. I mean, who the heck thinks that that is so bad right there? Right there, ball 3. And on deck is Frank James. Boy, he's just losing it. He's already gave up a walk. He looks like he's about to give up another walk. And so far, it's just getting worse for him. Time is going to be called. The manager is going to come out. And that's going to bring in Nicholas Lawson. 5'10", 181 pounds, and age 21. They're going to have to do what needs to be done. Getting strikes. Not even thinking about getting a ball in, because that will be a secondary walk. And so far, that would be bad right there. Well, stay tuned. We're going to have a new starter warming up. As we're about ready to go here in the top half of the 8th inning. Well, we're getting ready for this half inning. Matt Schaefer coming in on deck, 3-0 count, runner at first. And now the 3-0. Right inside, called strike 3-1. So good news is working the count. Here's a 3-1 right there, and that will be full count loaded up. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2. Right there, ball 4. And there is the walk. Lawson gives it up.
Here is the catcher, Frank James, 1 for 3 single and a run. And now you got first and second. Here's the pitch right there, swing and a miss. And the count now is 0-1. Boy, they better get a ground ball. A double play would give 2 free tacos to every fan here today that has attended. Right there, 4-seam fastball. That is outside, and the count now is 1-1. So beginning our new month, which is the month of May, we got Midland and Frisco, Corpus Christi, and then Arkansas and Northwest Arkansas teams to launch off the month of May. Right there, lined up the middle for the base hit. Here comes the run, and he is in to score. And now it is tied again. Here is Drew Pendea. As he strides in. And now a pinch hitter, Scott Rohde, will come in. 6-6 is the tie ball game. Here's the pitch to him. The 4-seam fastball is inside, and the count now is 0-1. Well, I got to say, John, Missions, they need to keep the focus at bay here. Because if they just give up just one little, and I mean one little inch of little frustration, then that is really going to hurt them. That's right there. Line drive up the middle. And that's going to get in for a base hit. The run in to score. Springfield will take the lead. And it's now a Cardinals 7-6 ball game. That's what happens when you give up so many runs. And you're going to blame the second guy that was out there. 4-seam fastball. That is outside and in for the ball. And the count now is 1-0. First and second, you had 2 runs that already came in to score. You got James in scoring position. Now here's the 1-0, right inside, called strike. And that'll even things at 1-1. So far, hopefully Missions will get out of this half inning before they go into the bottom of the 8th inning. That is lifted high fly to center. Center fielder getting this one. And first and second runners will not advance forward. And there is one away. That'll bring in Lance Leafy, the right fielder. 1 for 4, single and RBI. Now the pitch. That one is just inside. At the corner even for a cold strike. 0-1. Top half of the 8th. Springfield and San Antonio, or the foot race. Here's the 0-1 right there, out of play. So by foot race, you mean it is trying to catch each other to win this one. Right there, foul. Foul ball on that one. No balls, 2 strikes right there. Lined up in right. As that will get going. And run number 8 in to score. As Springfield will jump ahead. And now it's a 8-6 ball game. It's a 2-run deficit that San Antonio is in the trailing. Time is going to be called as the Missions manager is coming up now. And that is going to do for this one here today. You're going to have Elvis Vasquez coming in.
Now pitching for the Missions, number 0, Elvis Velasquez.
As he strides in. Going to have a new warming up pitcher. We're back here after this one. And we're going to give you some time to enjoy our proud sponsor, Dr. Pepper. as we will be back for Missions Baseball in just a few short moments. Stay tuned. Me and Bob will be right back. Well, we're still here in the top half of the 8th. Here is Phil Perez. Double play gets him out of the inning. Another pitch in. Change up outside, and the count 1-0. Boy, whatever is causing the Missions to go down, they are going down like Titanic. Yeah, not a very good thing right there, as the Missions gave up the 2 runs back in this half inning. 8-6 Springfield. Springfield's got 2 runs ahead of San Antonio. And that is right there. Ball 3. On deck, Dante Hirsch. And gotta say, it is just not going anywhere on these guys, as Missions will have a 3-1 count. Here's a 3-1. Right inside, called strike. And that will be a 3-ball and 2-strike count. So they have to be really careful when they're coming in. Here's a 3-2. Chop foul. And still hanging on. 3-2. Right there. And that one is out of play. Three and 2. And ball 4. And that will reload the bases here. And so far, this top half of the 8th inning is going pretty quick. But so far, not quick enough. Here's Dante Hirsch now. That one is fouled away. Count now is 0-1. So no balls and 1 strike is the count. Here's the pitch right there. Lined up the right field. The run in the score. And now it's 10-6. Gil Garcia, the center fielder, 2 for 4 triple and a single. And now it is a 4-run difference. And that is right there. 1 ball and no strikes is the count. Still in the top half of the 8th inning. So far, this inning is just really getting away from these starters. Well, the reason why it's getting away from these starters is because it's not going the way that it should. You know, they're getting these balls. They're walking way too many. That's There's a lot of people losing confidence in today's ball club, and that's what it is. 1-2. Right there, chop foul, and the count now is 1 ball and 2 strikes. You know, the Missions, they had it well in the bag during the top of the... You know, they had it going. Right there. And they will not get him, as the run is in the score. Make that 11-6 now, as Garcia is in the score. That'll bring in Freddie Cordero, 0 for 3 in the walk in the 8th inning. Missions now need 1 more out of this half inning. And so far, they got a lot of work to do going into the bottom half of the 8th inning. Nothing and 1. Right there, cutter. That is outside. 0-2. 1-2. Right there's finally strike 3 being called, as that will end the inning. So 6 guys come in across the score on 8 hits, no errors, and at least 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Springfield leads it 11-6. A right-hander, Joey Williams, 6'3", 186 pounds, and age 21, will get the starting assignment here for the home half of the 8th inning. Michael Rush, a shortstop, is coming in. In the bullpen is Freddie Liberoso, as a right-handed pitcher is warming up in the Springfield bullpen. And so far, we are here in the bottom of the 8th. Here's a pitch that's going to be lined up in the right field for the base hit. Running hard. Going for 2. Going for 3. He is in there as a no-out triple. And you got to say, how lucky is that? There should have been some guys on. But so far, the runner at third, Daniel Caruso, coming in. Walking the 6, 0 for 2. Got to say, it is pretty good if Missions can work their way back in this game and avoid the sweep. Right there, slider inside, 0-1. Swing and a miss. Count now is 0-2. And 2. Too high, outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes is the count.
All right, guys, let's do it. Come on.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Right to first, they get him down easily. And there is 1 away. Well, we got to look at our line scores here. 11-6, as the visitors will have the home team on the ropes. So far, they have at least just, I don't know how many runs. About 5 runs to catch up. And that will put a pinch hitter in, Benito Ferreira. Sorry, guys, I had to count how many. It is a 5-run difference for the Missions to catch up. And the pitch, the slider outside, 1-0. So pretty good here tonight. And now the pitch. 4-seam fastball. And the count now is 2-0 now. So 2 balls and no strikes right there. 4-seam fastball. On deck is Kareem Blackwell. Time now is 1:45 p.m. on this Tuesday afternoon. The pitch here, and that right there. Right to first, they get him down, but the run is in to score on a sacrifice. And now it's up to 4. 11-7 our score in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Missions are running out of time and outs. They are down to their final 4. Kareem Blackwell, 1 for 3, single and 2 runs.
That's right, they have the bottom half of the ninth inning to work in more runs. And that's going to be lined up top, right there, left field. And with that, the side is retired. One more inning for these two ball clubs here today. In the final game of this 3-game set, Springfield leads at 11-7. Martin Workman will get things going in the top half of the ninth inning for the visitors. Top half of the ninth, 6-1. And so far we will get our proud sponsor as our guy will be warming up. And we will be back right here as we have a little more baseball for this home team here today. And yes, stay tuned. Got more on the way as we get ready for the top half of the ninth inning. And we will be right back. Texas League fans, hope y'all are having a great day. Come out and join us when we play the Frisco Rough Riders beginning Monday night, April 27th. So far, hope everybody comes out as we have our first of a 8-game homestand to end the month of April going into the month of May. Don't forget that $2 Tuesdays, you get $2 soft drinks and $2 tickets all night long. Thank you, Mission fans, and enjoy the ball game. Well, go ahead, and we are back here as we get you set for the top half of the ninth inning. Springfield really's been showing what they are, and so far they are just a bat out of hell right there. No balls and 1 strike. Workman is coming in as he threw his first pitch here in the top of the ninth. Now here is the 0-1 right there. High fly in the air, out of play, as that will go behind the chalk line. And the count now is 0-2. 0-2. The pitch here. Swing and a miss. The slider gets him down. And there is the first out here in the top of 9. Now here is Frank James as he strides in. James is coming in. Now here is the pitch to James. Right there, four-seam fastball in the count now is 0-1. Nothing and 1. The pitch here, and that one is going out of play and foul. Foul ball on that. Here's the 0-2. And strike 3 right there. Gets James down. And he is not happy about that at all. No pun intended. What did you say? I said no pun intended. Gotta bring in Napoleon Stringer. Okay, are you saying that there's no prunes intended or no pun intended? Okay, Bob, you're really funny, man. No, I'm just asking you. What is no punt intended? That's just an old saying. Oh, okay. Well, I don't want to know what it is if you're saying what that is. So 2 balls and no strikes. 2 away. Right there and in for a strike. 2-1. Two and one. Chop foul. And the count now is 2-2. One more strike. Here is the knockout pitch right here. Swing and a miss. He went around. And that, my friends, ends this half inning. So, we have one more chance and 3 more outs in the bottom half of the 9th inning. Springfield leads it 11-7. Fred Liberathral, 6'5" and 206 pounds, an age 22 right-hander, will get the closing door in the bottom of the 9th inning. Here's Greg McElroy, 2 for 4, double and a single. And so far, everything is going pretty well. Right there, and the count now is 0-1. 4 runs to catch up and retie the ball game. Springfield, during the top half of the 8th inning, had a 6 spot. Right there, lined right over the first baseman's head for the base hit. Missions need at least a 2-run shot right here, and it would trim the deficit to at least 2. Here's the center fielder, Abraham Amonte. Well, he had a pretty good day today. So far, he's 3 for 4 with a triple and an RBI on top of that. And, Bob, do you got anything to say about that? Well, as a matter of fact, I do. I have a lot to say about this ball game. This ball game has really been a high-scoring affair. So far, both teams have been in the hit column and in the run column. It's all of the above when you play a game like this. 1 ball, 1 strike. Right there, chopped foul. And the count now is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Don't forget that Thursday night, Missions on the road, they play the Midland Rockhounds there in good old Rocky Town. So far, don't forget that our live broadcast Thursday, Friday, and Saturday games will go at 7:05, Sunday at 2 o'clock. Well, I thought you said 1. Okay, well, all right. The schedule is right. It does say 1. So they ground into a double play, and that will be 2 quick outs. Missions are down to their final out here in this homestand as we play the Springfield Cardinals for the last time. Right there, line up the middle for the base hit. And so far there will be just the big difficulty now. There's nobody left to spare. This game is well on the line. Missions are in a 3-game losing streak as they got beat by Springfield. That's right there, curveball. And the count now is 1-0. Todd Sanborn is 1 for 4, single and RBI. And now the 1-0 delivery. And that one is down. Ball 2 now. So their last out is Sanborn. They got the runner out at first. And hoping that it will be really good. 2-0. Right down. Ball 3. So the count now is 3-0.
Right there, 3-1. So 3-1 to pitch here, and ball 4. So if they could get a 3-run shot, Missions would only have 1 run to deal with in order to retie the game and to get things going. So here is the right fielder, Sam Allison. And getting some runs back in this one would be huge. Right there to second. Right to first. And that, my friends, is the 6-game homestand coming to an end. Well, Missions, they get swept. Springfield will win it by 11-7. And so far, this game is done. Want to remind everybody that Monday night, April 27th, we start our 4-game set versus the Frisco Rough Riders. And so far, our first pitch of that one will be 7:05 in this ball game. Well, 1-0 for Springfield. They win it in this afternoon's contest. As here is the final line scores of this afternoon's game. Springfield, 1-0, they win it by that score, 11-7. Mission fans not too happy of losing this one. Springfield is now going back home. And so far, we'll see these guys when we start the second half. Matt Schaefer, the second baseman, gets into the Topps Player of the Game. And so far, pretty good for him as he gave it his all today. (11-7), the final tally of this ball game. The Springfield Cardinals propels the top half of the 8th inning to the victory. And so far, that will just about do it. For all of us, we'll see y'all on Monday night, April 27th, as we play Frisco. For now, we say so long and happy Tuesday.
The final line score for our ball game for the victorious Springfield Cardinals, 11 runs on 14 hits.
That's a good day, everybody.
1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Missions, 7 runs on 13 hits. 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours exactly. Thanks for joining us this afternoon, and please drive home safely.